Yes, I am up on the ladder, my head in the mulberry trees, because we are so excited to have mulberries this year. We've waited, oh gosh, 7 years to have this great of a harvest of mulberries. Last year, the late frost zapped the mulberries, but this year has been amazing. And I wanted to share some of the things we've done with all of the mulberries we've harvested. You can always tell who's been eating mulberries by the stains on the mouth. They're not hard to find, just look down.
Why do you think not? I already did. I'm picking mulberries and I'm eating them. Sin. And he was like this. They'll
The first project we're going to look at with mulberries is mulberry wine. Now, it doesn't have any yeast in it. It's only mulberries and sugar. So it might not exactly be a wine, but it's a fermented mulberry drink. So you simply have a layer of mulberries, and then you sprinkle on a layer of sugar. I use pure organic cane sugar. Sprinkle on a layer of that, and then you're going to add another layer of mulberries on top of it. I just use this little container. It's got a tight fitting lid on it. That's all you need. You don't need any fancy equipment to make this. And I'm going to do several layers of the sugar and the mulberry. That's it. I'm going to apologize, but just like any recipe I do, there's no exact measurement. So I'm serious when I say it's a layer of sugar and a layer of mulberries. You can make it sweeter if you like or not. This is just an hour or two after it's set. You can already see the juices coming. And this is a few days later and a few days later. And look at the bubbles. That means it's fermenting. That means it's working. I tasted this for doneness, and it tasted good to me, so we're going to strain. I just really couldn't believe how bubbly it was. I did add a tablespoon more of sugar, and I'm going to let the rest of the jar just sit out with a fermenting lid for a few weeks more.
You're on duty.
Well, the boys just said this was mulberry squeezins.
That's all it is. Mulberry squeezins.
So here it is, homemade mulberry wine or mulberry squeezins. The next project was mulberry jelly. My husband was in charge of this project because I'm notoriously known for not being able to get jelly to set. So he was going to do it. Our first batch turned out really well. We just cooked down some mulberries in some water to make the juice. We added the pectin and sugar. I'll write out the recipe in the description. we're gonna wait on them to seal and let them sit there to cool off. Then we'll put them in the pantry. And finally, we made mulberry pancakes with mulberry syrup. I used my sourdough pancake recipe and just added some mulberries in it. These were a big hit at our house. They were gone in minutes. Until next year, it was a good mulberry season.